This travel guide is a collection of texts, images, sketches, and all this represents information about how can you get illegally to UK. So if you will take a look at this guide, it is organized, the text is very objective, and it gives you a lot of information about what you can do and how to get to UK. You have information from the harbors in Calais or in Zeebrugge. Also you have information what can you do in Dublin, how can you take a ferry boat from Dublin to Holyhead, for example. And also I want to say that this guide was produced the first time in 2005. In 2006 I produced a few thousand copies, and it was distributed in Romania through some travel agencies. Of course, they were very scared about this. I think that it functioned especially in the contemporary art area, and also people from the media were very curious, including some people from the English media. This is a typical container, and some of the Romanians they have chosen to get into UK in containers. It was a very dangerous, scary situation, and some of them died, suffocated, or I don't know, from other reasons. So here I documented some instructions how can you break the lockers, how can you get inside, what kind of food you need, and things like this. It was very scary. The information came from the discussions I have with the people who managed to get into UK without the visa. They managed to do this in different ways. As I said, by TGV, by flying, by using the containers or the ferry boats. And it was a very painful experience for me. I was really suffering to hear the tragedies those people had. I want to say that those people who use it, they were not criminals. They were just simple young boys from Romania trying to get to UK. Some of them because they wanted to have an adventure, some of them because they were very desperate to find a job to feed their families. So, no, the situation now is different because Romania is a member of the European Union. The discussions are not about how to get to UK. Any Romanian can enter into UK, even that in Heathrow Airport, Romania is not labeled as a European Union country. But we understand this. People are maybe lazy to change the maps there. But I think that the problem is if the Romanians and Bulgarian citizens have the right to work in England. And we know very well that in 2006, it was kind of quite negative image about the possibility of Romanians and the Bulgarians to come and to work into UK. Some people from the Home Office had different statements, and media amplified these situations, and some tabloids wrote a lot of incredible stories about Romanians. Even the BBC made a fake documentary about it. And I'm thinking about this. Maybe I can make a film about how BBC worked and produced a fake documentary by paying a Romanian poor illegal worker to invent a story about how he lived in a tent in Hyde Park.
Is a lot of your work concerned with now addressing the image that Romania has in other countries, the negative image?
It's not about the image of Romania. Romania is a concept. I'm talking about people, their emotions, their feelings, and how people are living in a more complex world. And one other topic which I think for me is very important is the fact is the analysis of how the global economy affects some remote areas, like the region where I'm coming from. And also, I heard a lot of stories about the British embassy in Bucharest and the corruption that was there. And maybe it's very interesting to know that all those scandals arrived into in 2005. I think for half a year, the embassy didn't offer visa because it was a corruption scandal. And I think that even a state secretary for the British Foreign Office was forced to resign at that time.
The situation now is very different to when you produced the bag, isn't it?